Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Philly Talk with MK. It's your boy MK. Just a quick reminder for you guys to hit the subscribe button, to hit the notification bell, so when I upload and or go live, you'll be instantly notified. To smash the like button and to follow me on Twitter and Instagram down below in the description. If you're not following me on Twitter, you're really missing out. So, when I was in high school, I would watch First Take every single day in class. I will put it on, like behind my schoolwork, obviously, and just listen to Stephen A. Smith, back then Skip Bayless, now Max Kellerman, to debate about each sports topic. I would always be on Stephen A's side, no matter what his take was. I would always be on his side because I respect his opinion. Now, for this take, particularly this one, I have to disagree with him and blowing up in his face, pretty much. I did not like his take. Now, if you're living under a rock, you would have known that there was a Woj bomb a couple days ago, meaning that or James Harden rather, wants to be traded to either Philly, the 76ers, or to another contender. So, on First Take yesterday, they were talking about if the Sixers should trade Ben Simmons for James Harden. Now, for that, I have to disagree on many reasons. But first, let's go watch Stephen A. Smith have his take on the whole thing. And when he's done, I'm going to put my 2 cents in and see why I don't like Stephen A.'s reason or whatnot. So, wait, hold on.
The Rockets wanted Ben Simmons in any deal, and you were the Sixers. Would you trade him for Harden?
Reluctantly, I would say yes, because I'm a huge fan of Ben Simmons. He needs to shoot the ball better. I think that he is a jump shot away from being LeBron James 2.0. That's how good I think Ben Simmons is. He's the real deal. In every other category, ball handling, basketball IQ, just defensively, of course, everything. And he's 6'10", with a nasty handle, and the brother's special. But he ain't James Harden. Not when it comes to putting that ball in the hole. I'm getting sick and tired of people acting like they forgot who the hell James Harden really is. James Harden, ladies and gentlemen, is a person that has averaged 25 plus a game since 2012. James Harden is a dude that has averaged over 30 for the last 3 years. 30, 36, and 34 to be exact, okay? This is that James Harden. James Harden is a career 35% shooter from three-point range, 44% shooter from the field, 85% from the free throw line. He is one of the most unstoppable offensive forces this game has ever seen. You'd be hard-pressed to come up with 3 scorers in the history of basketball more lethal than James Harden. And then we have to take into account, y'all, who we're talking about here. We're talking about a Philadelphia 76ers franchise that hasn't won a title since 1983. We're talking about a coach in Doc Rivers who I personally love and profoundly respect, but was not able to get the Clippers to the conference finals in all 7 years he was in LA. And we're talking about a guy in Daryl Morey who is a magician as an executive, highly respected and well-deserved, and I'm very fond of him as well. But in his 12, 13 years in Houston, never got over the hump, never got them to the finals, let alone the ring. So when you have Daryl Morey, who's James Harden's former boss, in Houston, did everything he could to get James Harden that championship. He's now in Philly. And you got Doc Rivers, highly motivated, especially since I think he got a raw deal because of the bubble. I think if the Clippers had lost without any bubble, then okay, it's justified to let him go. But considering all the issues that everybody had for Doc Rivers to lose his job after the bubble, I didn't like that. But he's motivated and has something to prove. The time is now. Ben Simmons, Max, is going to be that dude 5, 10 years from now, all that stuff. Shit, hell, 3 years from now. He's that special. But he cannot shoot yet. And when you talk about Embiid and Seth Curry and Thibault and Tobias Harris and all of these brothers, and you talking about competing for the chip, you need James Harden in Philadelphia more than you need Ben Simmons right now and for the next 2 to 3 years while KD and Kyrie are in Brooklyn.
Okay. First, I can name 3 scorers better than Harden. KD, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to the mama. There's 3 right there. Okay. So, you talk about shooting, okay? Ben Simmons can't shoot, okay? We all understand that. You gotta build around him with shooters, which Daryl Morey has done profoundly. We got Seth Curry. We got Danny Green. We got Derek Walton Jr., who's like a 92 in 2K or some reason. I don't know why. And we got other shooters around him. Okay? Here's 1. 2. He's younger than Harden. Harden's what, 31, 32? He only has like 2 or 3 more seasons left in the MVP caliber play. He does. Would you rather have Harden for 3 more years or Ben Simmons for 10 to 15 years? Who's better at defense? Who's better at rebounding? Who's better at making other players better, in my opinion? Who's creative to get other players open, right? I would not trade him. Not just for those aspects. I'm just telling you, it would not fit well. James Harden, with the team chemistry, is down low for me personally. Because what happened with Chris Paul? 1. What happened with Russell Westbrook? 2. And when he was back with the Thunder, he was 6th man. He didn't have his ego yet. But he knew that he could be something in the NBA. But he wanted out and went to Houston. Okay? We all know that story. Ben Simmons is LeBron James-esque. Like he said here. He's a jump shot away. Alright? Ben Simmons he's not a number 1 option in this league. We know that. Right? He's not a number 1 option. He's a good 2 or 3 option right now. Right? He is. So, you don't need James Harden. What you need is a depth team, which the Sixers got. We need a head coach and a good coaching staff where we got. We got Doc Rivers, Dan Burke, we got Peter Dinwiddie, Sam Cassell, and Dave Yeager. 5. Now, arguably, we have the best coaching staff in the NBA today after this offseason. And to go back to Houston with James Harden, he had Mike D'Antoni, one in small ball. And we all knew that was not going to work in the long run. So, James Harden needs the ball in his hands. That's what happened in Houston. Look what happened. He is not one of those players that can get you a ring, in my opinion. He could be like Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson, who could not get a ring, but that hurt. That hurt me personally. I don't know why I said AI. Ben Simmons is the future of this league, future of this team. I will not trade him. This take is so asinine by Stephen A. He's supposed to be the basketball guy, right? Right? And you need James Harden? No, you don't. You don't need James Harden. He's going to disrupt our chemistry with everything. We need to be cohesive. We need to work together. We need to respect the coaches. We need to, make our team at one again. With last season, it was not all at one. It was like here and there, here and there. It was discombobulated with Brett Brown era. Discombobulated. We do not need James Harden. And last but not least, Daryl Morey said he's not going to make any trades right now. He's not going to make any trades, right? He would rather have Embiid. He compared Embiid to Shaq, right? Saying, if he had Shaq on his team, how many times would he give Shaq the ball? 100 times. You would give Shaq the ball 100 times. Dude, he's not going to do that. The main reason Daryl Morey, Doc Rivers, Dan Burke, all the coaches, Sam Cassell, Peter Dinwiddie, All the reason they came is for Ben Simmons. It's for Ben Simmons and it's for Joel Embiid. We're not splitting them up. We gotta see how it's going out. Maybe at the trade deadline, if it's not going well as everyone expects it is, or everyone thinks it's gonna be, okay, got you there. We got to trade for that. I don't want James Harden. You can sit out in Houston. Sit out. Sixers are not making a trade for you. If they are, I'm going to be so... I don't know how I'll feel yet if that happens. Because I don't want to think about that. I want to think about the here and the now. The now is we're ready to compete with this roster. We're ready to compete for a chip. With Harden here, he's top 9, top 10 in the NBA right now. I saw the ESPN ranking. Maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. But, yeah. I'd rather have two top 15 players than one. Like, it's hard to explain. So, I would rather have Ben Simmons than James Harden. End of story. Goodbye. Case closed. Okay? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And just like Stephen A, love you and all, but this take was so bad. It was so bad in my opinion. Alright, subscribe for more content, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and yeah, MK out.